This content strategy for digital entrepreneurs is the one that Gary Vaynerchuk applies to have one of the best performances today on all platforms, and that not only generates traffic, but lots of money. So get ready to discover 4 incredibly easy, but extremely important points that you should consider and start applying today if you want to perform like him in the networking world. And if you stay until the end of this epic journey, I will unlock for you the access codes to a realm of infinite opportunities. I will reveal to you the secret strategy Gary Vaynerchuk used to become an organic digital traffic mogul. The so-called audience seeding. Finding someone who consistently produces stellar content like Gary Vaynerchuk is a challenge. Every day, Gary dishes out multiple pieces of outstanding content. Sure, he's got a team behind him, but he's also coached countless folks who don't and knows exactly what it takes to dominate the content game. After soaking up his social media wisdom for the past 2 years, I've heard him speak many times on how to crank out the quality stuff people crave. I've boiled his teachings down to 3 solid principles that can help anyone, from bloggers to YouTubers to social media influencers. If you know how tough it is to keep churning out great content, this one's a must-watch. 1. Start from the top, not the bottom. Bottom-up creation is when you're stuck staring at a blinking cursor, pondering your next move, and wasting precious time. Most people approach content like this. It's okay to start from the bottom occasionally, but it's exhausting in the long run. Instead, consider a top-down approach where you follow a clear structure and schedule. Using themed days can help. Think of social media trends like #MondayMotivation or #WednesdayWisdom, but make your own. For yoga instructors, Meditation Mondays might work better. Themes help bust perfection paralysis by giving you a simple question. What can I create for my theme? A little structure makes it easier to generate content. If I ask you to chat for 10 minutes about anything, you probably struggle. But if I ask you to rant about why your favorite sports team stinks, you jump right in. You can build a weekly content structure too. 1 day for interviews, 1 day for storytelling, another for how-tos. Answering questions is another winner. Gary Vaynerchuk's #AskGaryVShow is a prime example of using a cue and a format to get the pulse of your audience and create endless content. Having a system keeps you from relying too much on willpower or creativity. You still need them, but in smaller doses so you don't burn out. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. What comes next will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about content creation. 2. Document, don't create. Funny how you can chat nonstop in real life, but get stuck with writer's block when creating content. Consistently finding something worth saying is tough. So stop stressing about what to say and start showing what you do. Social media gives us all a backstage pass into the lives of celebrities and creatives. People love the behind-the-scenes view where they see the real, relatable you. Document your journey. If you're a musician, not every post needs to be a polished gem. Share a recording session that rocked and one that didn't. Reflect on the lessons you learned. Capture the unglamorous moments too, explaining your process. Imagine a documentary crew is following you around, asking what you're up to and why. Start creating your own mini-doc and share it with the world. You won't run out of ideas if you just flip on the camera and narrate what you're doing. With social media's current state, Facebook and Instagram stories disappearing in 24 hours, a concept Snapchat pioneered, nothing is too small to share anymore. What might have felt unworthy of your timeline can now be shared today and vanish tomorrow. There's never been a better time to document your life. But don't stop there, because Gary's next revelation will blow the doors wide open. 3. Use the sawdust model to repurpose content. Sawdust was once considered useless scrap in woodworking, until someone realized it could be repurposed and even sold for profit. What was once garbage became gold. Gary Vaynerchuk uses this concept to highlight that content, like sawdust, has many lives. A blog post can be a podcast, a YouTube video can be a blog post, and so on. Plus, you can create micro-content from your primary pieces. Snip a highlight from a long video for Facebook, or make an Instagram quote card from a catchy line. Gary's 2 pillars are his daily vlog and the #AskGaryVShow. His daily vlog documents rather than creates, and the call-in show is driven by audience questions, so he barely needs to plan. He turns these 2 pillars into endless micro-content, only creating from scratch when he feels particularly inspired. His unbeatable system keeps high-quality content flowing and his audience hooked. What system can you build to create pillar content and spin it into micro content? The better your setup, the more engaging content you can churn out for your audience. You're journeying deeper into Gary's genius with each passing moment. But you haven't seen anything yet, because the next point is a literal game changer. 4. The 18-cent rule. The $1.80 rule. Gary Vaynerchuk's 18-cent rule is about building a genuine following by leaving valuable input. Each day, select 10 relevant hashtags and share thoughtful comments on the 9 top posts in each hashtag. This way, you're offering 18 cents worth of insight per hashtag and a total of $1.80 across all 10. By consistently providing value, you'll attract followers who care about what you have to say. Your presence will become familiar to them, ensuring that when they encounter your content later, they're already primed to engage. This strategy isn't confined to Instagram. You can replicate it on Facebook, Reddit, Medium, or any platform where communities gather. Good comments are rare, often overshadowed by shallow or promotional ones, so offering genuine engagement helps you stand out and earn trust. Skip the superficial self-promotion and deliver comments that resonate, offering real value to build an engaged audience that genuinely enjoys following you. As promised, here's Gary Vaynerchuk's best-kept secret for driving massive organic traffic to your content: the audience seeding protocol. This revolutionary system harnesses the lost art of forming authentic connections on digital platforms. It is a meticulously designed multi-phase process that will allow you to organically infiltrate the communities where your prospective audience resides. Phase 1 is territory mapping. Identify the 20 key digital communities populated by your target demographic. These can be Facebook groups, subreddits, online forums, whatever where people with interests aligned to your niche congregate. In Phase 2, value seeding, you will become an active and indispensable member of those communities. Provide them with consistent value through enriching comments, valuable resources, and substantial participation in discussions. Build reputation, visibility, and social capital organically. Phase 3 is audience harvesting. Once you've cultivated a powerful presence in these digital territories, your valuable contributions will naturally draw community members to your own content ecosystem. They will be qualified audiences, eager to consume what you have to offer. But Gary didn't stop there. In Phase 4, viral propagation, you'll learn tactics to turn your new audience into loyal ambassadors who amplify your message exponentially through digital word of mouth. This audience seeding protocol is a never-ending cycle that generates massive and sustained organic growth. It is the key to building an unstoppable digital movement around your brand and content. Master it, and you'll unleash an endless flood of vegan traffic, never again relying on expensive advertising campaigns. For more content like this, hit that like button so I will know you are enjoying this knowledge pills, and subscribe if you want to become a social media mogul.